Let's talk about the demon Xastur.
Necronomicon is coming.
So the demon Xastur, also known and this is all info from the Necro, and then I'll go into my own what I figured out about it. Anyway, at a loss for words. It's been a long day. This is the second video of the day, even though it's going a week up later after the last one. But anyway, the demon Xastur is also known as Shaguguku, and the Lady of the Cauldron. Now, what cauldron could that be? My argument is that the cauldron that it refers to in the name Shaguguku is the Dur of Indur, the Lost Bowl. The Warlock Asylum actually kind of delineated the name Xastur as Severer of the Umbilical Cord. Now, in my previous video, I talked about the Dur of Indur being the umbilical cord between you and your watcher as it watches over the gate to the outside. And so now let me try to put this all together in my head, because I always do this stuff just off the fly. But in the testimony of the Mad Arab, the second part, you have the Mad Arab talking about how he is no longer able to effectively communicate with his watcher. Like the watcher no longer listens to him, and he thinks that there's something wrong. The things that he looks at, he's able to see them and be like, I could read this before, but I can't read it now. So he's losing his abilities. He's losing his power, and he says that the sign of Xastur has not left his writing table, or the sign has not left its station behind him. And so if you put all this together, then what I am kind of saying is that the demon Xastur has gone after, or went after, the Mad Arab, and was in the process of severing that energetic connection between him and his watcher, and I would like to argue that this ultimately led to his death. Now, we're going to go into a little bit of the fiction-y junk here, which I particularly don't prescribe to, and so we're just going to talk about it for a second, but it's not my wholehearted belief anyway. So, because this is Lovecraftian lore crap. So Lovecraftian lore says that the Mad Arab was ripped apart in Damascus and by some unseen force. Now the Mad Arab of the Necronomicon, or I mean, technically speaking, we don't even know if he's a Mad Arab. I would just like to throw that out there. The term Mad Arab was allocated to the Necronomicon of H.P. Lovecraft fame. However, the Simon Necronomicon, literally the only connections that they have, or one of the biggest connections that they have, is the manuscript was found with the name Necronomicon on it, which means the Book of Dead Traditions in Greek. Not sure if I got that 100% right, but check me if you want. Anyway, so basically what I'm trying to say is that the Mad Arab in the Simon Necronomicon clearly did not finish the book, as it says in the book, where he most likely would have put his lineage, or blah blah blah, but he did leave it with an ellipsis, a dot dot dot. Maybe the dot dot dot, the ellipsis was added at the end of it when it was translated, but long story short, he didn't finish the book. He gave us a warning about what was going to happen to him. Now, if you look at this through the way that I look at things, which of course is psychological, is that, all right, you have the watcher being your subconscious, the gate of Arzir being a reflection of the gate of Ganzir. They're really the same thing. That is the doorway to your subconscious, where all negativity can come through, where demons can manifest themselves inside you and also outside you. And basically, it's a door you don't want to open unless you know why, you know how, and you're going to shut it. So, and think about it in psychological terms. Imagine if you had no access to your subconscious. Now, your subconscious is that part of you that just silently records everything, every experience that you have, everything that you go through. It's all in there in massive storage. We can't really access it except through deep journey work, meditation, and Freud would like to say, random association stuff. But imagine if you didn't have access to that. Would you really know who you are? I don't think so. Let's just perform a thought experiment here, where if you were cut off from your subconscious, your behaviors would be out of whack, your habits would be out of whack, even your thoughts, your speech patterns, all that stuff which comes from your subconscious into your conscious and then out of your face and out of your body through your actions. All of those things come from your subconscious. It's like something that's cooked in an oven. It's all coagulated in there, and it creates what comes outside of us. Imagine if you were totally disconnected from that. My thinking is that you would essentially go crazy. I mean, you would not have any connection to who you are. In a way, it's kind of like I'm gonna jump into some other stuff here. Um, any of you that have seen the Harry Potter series, think about this: when a Dementor happens to do the Dementor's kiss and actually pull the soul all the way out, what's the lore behind that? The person becomes a shell of who they were. They're not really that same person anymore. They're basically a robot. They're just zonked. And that's what I believe happened to the Mad Arab in a way, at least with the way that I'm thinking. So Xastur severed the cord, because that's what the name implies. And remember, all of these things are named after their descriptions. That happens a lot with old languages where things are named by their description. And it just screamed at me, this is what was done to him. So let me know what you guys think down below, and just kind of, let's have a discussion about this. What do you guys think about my kind of digestion of Xastur and what happened to the Mad Arab? So just I hope that I might have set off a light bulb in somebody's mind. Anyway, good hunting.